All right, we are back. We are very back in this game week 2 after some notable stuff has happened, like triple captains. But what's up, guys? How's it going? How's the coast to coast FPL managers vibes right now?
Some of these vibes are really high right now, and it's definitely me. I don't know about Austin, but yeah, vibes are good on this part of the coast for sure.
Now, why is that? Why is that? Why are your vibes high, man?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw the front page of the newspaper today, but Uptown dunk triple captained Holland. So there's nothing better I could have done this week, I think, honestly.
Truly
It's just-
genius play. Who would have thought Holland would have scored against Ipswich? Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I mean, the fact that only one did is kind of crazy. And Apps, you did get the superlative of biggest kahunas, I believe, last year. Was this a big kahunas move? I don't know. I guess so, because only one did it. But
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be, but I get
It
why
was.
people didn't want to do it because it's so early. I get it, but like
points are
He's-
points.
he's fresh, City's rested. Oh, it was too
I
good.
mean, my thought process was like, yeah, if you're gonna do it on a single game week, this is the one. But I'm just a sucker for the double game weeks and the triple captain. It's like giving someone, 6 games. So,
Yeah.
that's just my thought process on why I didn't do it. Do I wish I would have done it? Yeah, probably. But Holland's gonna have a double game week at some point, and he could score two in the first and 3 in the next. Maybe mix in an assist. You never know.
Time will tell for sure. Yeah, if Holland gets a double, he could score 6 goals. So I might be regretting this at a double game week, but for now, I'm gonna ride it out. It's pretty
Yeah, you
good.
take it. You take it and roll with it. Congrats and well done. And congrats. Before we started this, Apps had some promotions too. Some companies heard about his triple captain, so they sought him out and promoted this man. So congrats to Apps there too. And he's leading the pack. He's on a roll. Gibbs White, that was well done too. I mean, he's a good player. Not too many have him. There was like an Alonga, Gibbs White, and one other player, Nottingham Forest, I believe, was in the mix. But he's getting things right, and so is Mr. Tater Tots. How about that, huh?
Dude, unbelievable, Mateo. He's on fire. He's got Romero in. He's got Holland captain. He has De Bruyne. He's got Bowen. He's got Madison. I mean, it's a good team, but the problem becomes when he never looks at it, and it's just half of these people are red.
I mean, Ivan Toney, Exhibit A. Ivan Toney should not be in a squad if he did his team, but he didn't make any chances. He's maybe banking. He's planning. Murphy unlucky there.
I can almost assure you, he's not planning here. He's a set and forget man.
Well, so far it's working for him. Well done, Tater Tots. Apps, can you take us through a little bit of the thought process on building the team this year? Because I mean, we're in game week 2 already, but obviously it all started from the beginning.
Yeah, this is the first video of the year, so thank you for having me on. Obviously, it's always a pleasure.
You earned it.
Feel honored to be here. And yeah, thank you for the news and the promotion. They did hear about the triple captain, and they just had to offer me. So feeling good week overall. But to start the season, I was so excited this year, guys. I think I tinkered my team like 25 times.
Same.
I did the classic like Salah, no Holland, Holland, no Salah. I did both. I did neither just to see how good of a team I could get. But I mean, we know now that they're just still the best. So I'm very happy that I went with both of them. And then it was just a matter of like fitting people in. I have the annoyance of Kwanzaa, which sucks. Thought he was going to be a like pretty solid lock for them, but apparently Slaughter doesn't like him. So he's gone for sure. And then Barco will deal with him at some point. But it was really just, I struggled trying to find the midfield, like I wanted to do something differential. Like Gibbs White, I think was one. And Kunku was just like template, I think. But yeah, the team kind of builds itself after you put both Salah and Holland in there. Like, there's not too much wiggle room. And you have to have Isaac too, I think. But he's been disappointing as well. So that's kind of
question for you. Where are you like feel like you're sacrificing the most? Like which few players would you like really like to have, but because you have both of them there's really not a shot you're going to get him. So I'm talking like the Palmers, the Trents, the Sakas,
Yeah.
So,
I feel like defensively, I feel a little exposed. It's been doing well so far because Poro's been good. I had Trent in my team like probably 22 or 23 of the 25, and I ended up not having him.
Yeah.
Which has been fine. But yeah, I'd say the back line's really thin. And then who I would want other than Trent, I really wanted Saka in my team. He's just so good, but it was impossible to really get him in. Palmer, I'm like, I think I can be totally fine without him. He's gonna pop off. He's good, but I just don't trust Chelsea that much, to be honest.
yeah, we didn't trust Chelsea last year either, and he was the highest scorer after not even playing that much. And look what he did today. I didn't see the second half, to be fair, and I heard Wolves was just passing them the ball.
Yeah.
3 assists and a goal in one game, and the first game was against City. So with the run of fixtures coming up, it's gonna be interesting to see how many go to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of those where you can't have Salah, Holland, and Palmer unless you're really sacrificing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'd probably be him, and then so Saka, and then I also think like I wanted to get a Foden or a De Bruyne just because I love City and they're going to be involved, but they were resting to start, so I was like, it's fine. But yeah, I'm making moves this week for sure. I got to clean this thing up already. It's 2 weeks in and it's a mess. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. I want to roll. Austin's been talking wild card a little bit to me and our other channels.
I could have done it after game week 1, and I thought it was okay. I mean, Solanke got hurt. I have 4 non-starters in my team right now. I'm arguably in shambles, but I went Solanke to João Pedro. That got me 8. That was big. But you look at my team. You said your back line was light, Apps. I felt like your back line was strong. I mean, Robinson and then an Arsenal defender is great. Hall didn't start for me today, and then Kwanzaa's hurt. So I am really in shambles there, and Barco. So that's hurting. And Cuckoo's a big problem in my mind. I'm frustrated. I think that was template. I went for him because part of my whole planning in the beginning was if I go for these risky guys, they have the highest upside. Like Jota could be one of the best value for points in the whole game this season. And Cuckoo maybe had a chance if he was the man and starting and doing what Palmer does, but doesn't seem like he's in the fold. So I went a little riskier to start. Can wild card out of it if I need. I'm not as scared about the wild card solely because you can stack 5 transfers. So if I get the wild card right and give myself a little breathing room, all good. And yeah, to your question, Logan, thoughts on the planning. I was at the Arsenal game. I watched my captain, Saka, do the business in person. It was electric. That was a cherry on top, but it was incredible. So that was
so just to make this clearly obvious, Austin was in London. He put the armband on Saka for game week 1, and Saka got a goal. I think he got an assist too.
Goal and assist, and bonus. A little frustrated there, but I'll take it. Salah did beat him by a little bit, but that was huge. Great game too. It was fun. I mean, I was talking with a buddy. If Arsenal somehow would have tied that game, I'd be devastated. It would have been brutal.
So let's move on to the next little topic here. Who are some budget gyms? Who are these enablers that you think we should really be looking at, whether they're in your team or not in your team? I'll put a few out there. I like Minte. I think that he's, electric. He was unlucky to just get 45 minutes in the first game, but he was back the second game, started. I think he creates a lot of chances, slides it across the goal for tap-ins from, João Pedro, Welbeck, that type of stuff. Brighton's a good side too. I also like Smith Rowe. I think he's pretty good. Those are my 2 5.5s that I like the most. Which ones are you guys looking at?
I like this Smith Rowe shout for sure. I think he's somebody I'm probably going to bring in this week. And Cuckoo, bye. He had a good 2-week run, but he's going to have to prove himself, I think. Anthony Robinson, he's a budget guy that he's so good. The guy's got an engine I've never seen. And he gets assists a decent amount. So he enables your back line. He takes the price out of the back line so you can get a Trent or you could get a better midfielder. I mean, Muniz, I think he's budget, right? Because he's 6, but like he hasn't done anything yet. But I think he will. So him, I think if you don't have him, I think he's better than Chris Wood. I don't know why everybody was obsessed with Chris Wood. Like
Chris Wood did the business in game week 1.
He
But
did.
like,
He's a poacher. He's just a
yeah. What's the logic on that?
It's the fixtures. It's Nottingham Forest's fixtures, and
Okay.
he scores goals. He gets points. But he might not be the starter all season. I'm pretty sure if they get, they might get Nketiah. So TBD. But that 9-pointer was huge. I mean, I had him in most of my drafts and then dropped him late, and that was frustrating. But yeah, he's not like a world beater, but he's 6 mil, nice fixtures. That's pretty much it, I'd say.
Yeah. So moving on to the next, do you have any players that are on your watch list that have impressed you in the first 2 game weeks?
There's a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's surprising that much. It's a lot of the same names are still doing it. It's just you got to choose who you want. I mean, Palmer's back officially today, right?
Maybe even just like teams in general, instead of just looking at fantasy assets, but just like teams that are good too. Have there been any teams you're like, oh, I'm really going to consider that?
Dude, Brighton looks really good. Matoma's back, I think. I don't know why everybody overlooked him. He's still dirty. Minte, like you said, that guy looks really good. And then Indigra, I think his name is. I had him last season.
Adingra, yeah.
As a budget guy, and he was like assisting and scoring every game, and he still is, it seems like. So I have my eye on those 2 guys. I might have to bring in Dunk for Uptown Dunk just for the namesake, because he's a solid line guy.
He's done well.
Yeah, and they look good, so we'll see there. That might happen this week. Madueke.
Yeah. What did you say? He's 6.4, Logan?
Yeah, 6.4
already.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the most transferred in player in the world. This like the game this week. Especially all these Nkuku people are gonna just go, oh, there's another Chelsea guy who's a little cheaper, better.
For sure.
I don't wear this jersey and not have Stones, so I will not be doing that Madueke thing. I'll be going for a little bit of a different angle there, because it's kind of like that different midfielder from the template. So I will want to explore a little bit there.
All right, last question. Now that you've seen action for 2 weeks, who will be the highest scorer this year of all the fantasy players?
Other than Haaland?
You can pick Haaland.
Well, let's look at that real quick. Haaland has how many right now?
24, and Salah has 22.
He's not far off. And if Salah scores a hat trick, which he can, it's just going to be more points. So I tend to lean towards midfielders. And
a clean sheet.
I think I'm going to say no. I don't even have them. And clean sheet points, yeah. I don't even have them, sadly, because I think Slot's got him fire, and I think Liverpool's looking solid. It's so early still, but I think they're going to be very good.
How about Danny Welbeck? No, I'm just kidding. He's been popping off, though. He has been
Talk about budget buys.
If you had him, oh my God, you're loving life right now.
I think this guy deserves a shout. Thomas Susek. He's always going to start. He gets forward. It's kind of a sneaky pick, but I don't know. He could also just he's just kind of more attacking than I think people think he is.
Yeah.
But my choice for Palmer, or for high scorer this year, is Palmer.
He trusts Chelsea to turn it around.
Dude, this guy is just
he makes stuff happen.
He makes stuff happen. He may not get as many pens, which is probably like the safe pick is definitely Haaland.
So mine was Salah, yours is Palmer. We don't have either of them in our teams. So what are we doing?
Dude,
you have Haaland. You put your money where your mouth is. You triple captain. So at least you're what you say.
Yeah, I was like, I need Haaland in my team. I need Salah on my team. I couldn't find a way around those two. Like, you would have to get too creative with trying to pick up those points somehow, instead of just banking on them doing the business every week.
Yeah, Salah's a little easier to get back though if you don't have him, I'd say. So that helps.
Yeah.
Holland's Price has Rose already too, which is funny. But
All right.
Sheesh.
We've gone 15 minutes here. Let's wrap it up with just looking at the standings and talking about some stuff that's happened even in the first 2 game weeks.
ooh, you know what? I think we need to call out Mr. P though. I really do. Let's go
All
ahead.
right. What place is it in? Mr. P. Mr.
Much
P.
about the place or the fact that he has
Oh no.
26 points right now.
Oh,
26 points right now. He will get the Salah vice captain, but oh man, he is having a tough one. A very tough one.
He is
Oh.
down.
It is a long season, to be fair, but wow. Hall isn't even starting now. Sanchez,
blank,
I did that too.
blank.
I didn't believe the Gavardiol hype. Too many people have him, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could eat my words, but City still lets in a sneaky goal every once in a while, and I don't think he's going to score as much.
Yeah, I'm a City fan, and I didn't even go with him, because I think if you're going to go for somebody, it's basically you should go cheaper than him, I think.
Rico Lewis is a shout, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Rico Lewis is so good.
Abs, as a City fan, you think he can be a season starter, or at least like 75% this year?
No, unless they get rid of Walker. I think.
Yeah, because Walker will come. What do you give him though, percentage wise? Like, how many starts do you think he's getting this year? 50%?
At this rate right now, yeah, he's on track for 50. I'd say it's probably more like 40%, something like that. But that's still good for City. And if you want to do save money and just risk it, and if he'll be on the bench if he doesn't play, then yeah.
Just like Kwanzaa, it's going great for me.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys will see, I changed my name. I do have to address this for the pod. I was Netflix and Chilwell.
Oh yeah.
For the past 2 years, but Chilwell's irrelevant at this point. So I did some tinkering on my name as well this season. So Uptown Dunk is Uptown right now, up in number 1. So we'll try to keep it that way.
We'll see. You got tater tots on your tail.
Yeah, he hit it.
I'm not too far back.
You're dropping though, mate. And FPL American has snuck his way up into this screen at least. He is moving. So one to watch there. Drop it like it's slots come out nice as well. Giuseppe, is he? Let's see that team real quick because I haven't looked at it.
Giuseppe's team is good. I think his team, he figured out a way to make it work.
Dude, Nori got an assist today, yeah?
He did have assists today. What happened there? What? Oh, it's because they let up 6 goals.
Yeah.
But he is class. Shout out to Nori. Yeah, I mean, he's got Palmer, Salah, and Holland. Wow. So that's I turned my nose up at the 4 in the back, but that makes sense why, and it paid off today. So
and he has Mateta, who could be pretty good. He looked good in what was it, the Olympics he was playing in?
And just last season he was on a tear. I mean, crushed it.
And we got Mr. Rogers here.
Hey, we don't need to talk about this guy. It's fine.
Dude,
he's my pick. He's my pick for value.
There's no secrets in FPL.
I mean, maybe to some. I mean, let's be honest. Who's still listening at this point?
Yeah. If you made it this far,
you've earned it. Rogers, my pick for budget buy. I mean, the fixture is incredible. He looks class. I've watched both games he's played. Can't do anything against Arsenal, right? Not even City's going to score against Arsenal.
Just as a disclaimer, this is the guy that told me that Harvey Elliott would be the budget buy of the season.
No, I forgot about McAllister, and I was a little knee-jerk on preseason. He's not on my team, all right? I did my research. I like Harvey Elliott. He's a good player, too.
Yeah. No, Morgan Rogers is really good.
He is.
So, all right, we got Riffin. Shout out to Riffin. Consequences. I like that name. That's pretty good, honestly.
Strong week.
Yeah, it's a strong week. I mean, I don't know if this guy will pay attention to his team. He's also a pretty new dad, so it's he's got De Bruyne.
Oh, look at his bench, Logan. Look at his bench. Tough.
Ooh.
Tough. I saw this. I was doing some scoping out. You hate to see that. I don't know if he will see it though, so maybe it won't hurt him as much.
We don't know. We do not know.
I underperformer has to be Mr. P. What are you doing?
Underperformer of the year so far.
Yeah.
Holy.
He's almost under the unlikely Phoenix, who is very consistent in his placement.
Oh man.
Also, I'm watching out for Duke of Erling this year. I
Yeah,
think
where is he? Let me see his team.
he's middle of the pack right now. I think he's got
Early days.
the Holland Saka Diogo Jota
Cool.
combo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I got as well. Isaac has been just the most non-essential essential man so far.
This is pretty similar to my team. I mean, we have what's different. I have yeah.
Probably
I mean,
Virgil.
Yeah,
He has Eze, I have someone else, and then I have Trent.
Yeah, but to
Mente.
wrap it up, I thought I was going with the template triple captain, and turns out nobody did it. So thank you.
That's crazy.
Thank you to everybody else who did not do it.
dude.
Love you guys.
A hat trick for triple captain is so easy, dude. I'm gonna get like at least 5 goals out of my triple captain, guaranteed.
Exactly. Yeah,
Alright.
we'll see.
Let's,
So yeah,
let's
this will be fun. This will be a good year. I'm liking
Great
it.
year.
another. I want to shout out some people here. Mike Stone. Well, we shouted out Duke of Erling. I mean, it's anyone's game at this point. So if you're watching this, it's anyone's game, no doubt. We got Mike Stone. He's one of the dark horses this year. Shoddy. He's a good manager, but he makes some very questionable decisions with his team. We'll see if B Sant can keep it up because he doesn't look at his team that much. I think that this is a former champ right here that is in the middle of the pack. He'll be back. Palmy Army, shocking decision this week to captain Chris Wood. That is just it's just a horrible decision, man, in all honesty.
And not having Holland. I mean, you got to have Holland at the end of the day.
You
Slot
don't have to
Machines,
have
though,
Holland.
best name. Our honorable mention there. Slot Machines is great.
Yep, that's a great name. We got Willie. His name is pending moderation. He texted me, told me it was Willie P. So hopefully that gets cleared soon. Shout out to the St. Louis boys, Ty and Corey. Hopefully you guys can make it back to the top. Mr. P, you're having a shocker, and Jean-Luc, maybe we can help you out, man. But
told him to get rid of Trippier.
Get rid of Trip. All right.
Lindelof, tough.
Oh man.
All right, boys. It's been a pleasure. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. It's going to be a good year. Here we go.